And here to speak with us about this incredibly moving delegation of federal judges visiting Israel is Sara Friedman, Chief Marketing Officer of the World Jewish Congress. Let's jump right in. Sara, why was it important to bring this delegation to Israel now?
At this time when Israel is facing so much in the court of public opinion and in the courts around the world, it's so important for people who understand the judicial system, who understand the laws of war, to come here, see for themselves, fact find, make the decision on their own about what Israel is doing, how Israel is doing the best, the most that they can to prevent any loss of lives, to prevent any harm to civilians, and to really fight a just war.
And what has been planned for this organization on the visit?
The group has started in Yad Vashem to commemorate and remember the 6 million who've lost their lives for being Jewish and what anti-Semitism can bring. We have come here to the Hall of Remembrance on Mount Herzl for them to pay tribute to the soldiers who've lost their lives in past wars and currently. We will go to the south. We will commemorate and see the sites of the October 7 massacre. And we will learn in the IDF, from the IDF military department, on legal actions that are taken and what is done to prevent loss of lives and humanitarian aid.
Now, what message is the World Jewish Congress trying to send with this delegation?
The World Jewish Congress is sending a message by bringing these groups that we are supporting the state of Israel, that we are on the side of right, that we are protecting the Jewish people around the world by fighting anti-Semitic tropes of misinformation about Israel, about the Jewish people. And by bringing these groups here and showing them the truth about what is going on, it's the best diplomacy we can do.
Tell me a little bit about the other delegations that you've brought to Israel. What impact do you see these visits having on them?
Since October 7, the World Jewish Congress has been bringing missions of influential people of all ages, of all different spheres of influence from around the world to come, bear witness, to be the testimony for the people of Israel, to show the world that Israel, our largest Jewish community around the world, is suffering, and that we are fighting for our survival, for the survival of Jewish people around the world, and for what is good and right.
Sara, I couldn't help but notice that something moved you. Is there specifically something being here that touched you, or what are you feeling yourself?
I think being here, I've been here a number of times, actually, even before it opened, but officially opened. Being here is always moving. It's always extremely emotional. But I remember being here a couple of years ago, or even a couple months ago, and just looking at the empty bricks on the wall. And I think just knowing how many were filled recently is something that it's just shattering.
Absolutely, Sara. Thank you for joining us today and for sharing about this important delegation.